I learned that about 1 in 4 people with metastatic breast cancer live for 5 years. I remember thinking, would I be the one? Would I make it till October of 2021? Would I welcome another new year? Hello, 2022! Woo!
Identity dimensions. You could guess some accurately. What you can't really tell, unless you get to know me, is how much weight I personally assign to each of these dimensions. What I mean is, you might look at me and think being Black, it's at the top of my priority list in terms of dimensional weight. But actually, based on where I was born and where I grew up, the gender is more important to me. That's the power of employee resource group. That's the power of belonging. Because when we all find belonging, everyone wins.
1 week later, I took this to my therapist and I was certain I was gonna be right. She was gonna tell me, good job, Kimberly. To my total surprise, she threw me a truth bomb that hit at my core like no other parenting moment. She told me that in that moment, no one was showing up for my son. I abandoned him. I left him alone, in chaos, with no person to lessen his pain. Oh, that hit me hard. And from that moment on, I realized it's time to reframe my parenting.
After she died, there was no more of course. If anything, I was off course. I found myself unanchored, adrift, lost in an ocean of grief, overwhelmed by the waves of emotion that washed over me. This is what's possible when we choose with intention, when we curate. I had a lot of hard choices after my mother died. And by curating, by choosing intentionally what to keep, what to let go of, I get to move forward in the way that I want. The grief will always be with me. My mother will always be with me, but I have lightened the load.
I am absolutely passionate about helping small business owners realize their dream of growing their business. Our small business owners, entrepreneurs, CEOs, they are all my heroes and my sheroes, because I so admire anyone who takes those kinds of risk and has that creativity and the perseverance and the hustle to build something. And I really admire the fact that they employ people, allowing those people to earn a living for their family. To me, that is heroic, but it's not easy.
So how can you discern when you're getting a message or a clue from your North Star? Well, it comes from a place of peace. It is usually the first thing that drops in. And it's usually the first thing that's ignored. But trust it. It does not come from a place of chaos, anxiety, or fear. But you need to take time to feel and listen and see.
Along this path, I've discovered that trying to push away anxiety only makes it more powerful. But when I allow the anxiety to exist, even as unwelcome as it is, alongside my dreams, my spirit flourishes. My spirit wants me to move forward. And so, despite all the anxiety and all that it would take to be here today, I committed to rewriting this talk. It's a totally different talk than the one I gave before. The last one was full of facts and figures, but I could hide behind it. In this one, I'm showing up in the anxiety, revealing myself in the service of my dreams.